Lease or keep her car parked in the lot out back?
Yeah, right. Her name's on her reserved space.
No gate or anything on that lot?
No, there's no need to. There's an attendant covering it from 11 a.m. in the morning to 12 midnight.
Do they have a set of her keys?
One of the guys even had to ask Mr. Coleman for a set of the keys.
Jimmy, keep this conversation to yourself, would you? Thank you. Hi, Lisa. I thought you were resting. Grant said you were.
Resting? How silly. Well, I was lying down staring at the ceiling. I should have gone to that wedding and been surrounded by loving people. I'm surprised you're not there. I thought everybody was anybody would certainly be. Oh, well, I guess except for one exception.
That's Rosemary Kramer.
That letter's older than I am.
Yeah.
Susan, why was it necessary to come all the way out here to the farm to deliver a letter? Who is Rosemary Kramer?
Ah.
Well, she used to be Michael Shea's secretary a long time ago.
Michael Shea was chief of staff here. Was my partner, dear.
And she was always very kind to those of us who were starting out. She was very lovely.
Yes, she was.
And what happened to her?
Well, she went to Seattle on leave and never came back.
And what was she to you, dear?
Excuse me, Lucinda, have you seen Kirk? He was talking to Caleb earlier, and now I can't find him.
Oh, you know, I saw them both going to the house. I was parking my car.
Oh, I wonder what they're up to. Hello, ladies.
Well, I guess you know what these are for. Obviously, they're for the getaway car, which also happens to be a wedding present from Lily. Well, the wedding's over, but the reception's going full force in the barn. I know I will be glad to see...
Caleb, why don't you go ahead and fix up the car?
Okay, yeah.
And don't say anything to Iva or anybody just yet. I want to talk to Jared and Lenore first myself, okay?
Right. Well, it's nice to meet you, Lenore. Guys, see y'all.
Lenore.
Leave her alone.
Uncle Jared, let's go.
No, please, don't go. I've got to talk to you. I've tried to call you for weeks now, and every time you've hung up on me.
Because I never wanted to hear your voice again.
Mommy?
It's all right, Stephen. Everything's all right.
I said leave her alone.
Stephen.
Did you hear what I said?
For God's sakes, Jared, that's my son. That's got to be my little girl. Hello? Oh, they're so beautiful.
This is As the World Turns.
Uncle Jared, please.
Come on, Stephen, we're gonna go.
Who is he?
Nobody.
I'm not nobody, damn it.
Don't you dare say another word in front of the children.
Lenore, there are things that have to be said, and one way or another, I'm gonna have to say them.
Over my dead body.
Uncle Jared, I have to take care of this. He's right about one thing. There are things that have to be said. Please. Stephen, I bet there are all kinds of treasures in this house. Why don't you and your sister go explore with Uncle Jared while I finish talking to this man?
Mommy, why are you crying?
It's all right, sweetie. Mommy's fine. Now, you take Linda Ann's hand. That's right. And you guys go explore. And I'll be right here when you get back. I promise. You can tell me all about everything you saw. Go on now. Go on, guys. That's the last time you're going to lay eyes on those children. Is that clear?
I'm their father, Lenore.
Since when? Linda Ann never even knew she had a father. And I told Stephen you were dead. He's better off believing that.
Lenore, look at me. I'm not the same man I was 4.5 years ago. And I want to at least try to get to know my children.
So you can break their hearts and destroy their lives the same way you did mine? Don't tell me what a changed man you are. I'm looking at the same selfish, immoral, arrogant man I made the colossal mistake of marrying. The same man who walked out, leaving me with a 2-year-old son and 3 months pregnant. Who didn't give a damn when I was hospitalized with a nervous breakdown.
What? Nobody ever told me that.
Did you ever bother to find out? No. You were too busy making love to Adelaide Fitzgibbon. And I thought it was all my fault. That I'd failed somehow. That I wasn't enough of a woman. It was a long time before I began to understand that you weren't enough of a man. And I'm not about to let you take away the little bit of confidence I've been able to build up in these last 4 years. So you stay away from me. And stay away from my children. If I'd had any idea you were going to be at this wedding, I'd never have come. Frankly, I find it hard to believe you're welcome in this house.
Well, I am. I spend a lot of time here. That should tell you something about how much I've changed.
Oh, no. It was you who answered the phone when I called to say I couldn't come to the wedding.
The room was filled with people. I didn't know what to say, so I just hung up.
Oh, if you hadn't been such a coward, this never would have happened.
No, this is not the first time you've talked to me on this phone. You called me here to tell me that you'd burned the check that I sent you.
Well, I hadn't even met the Snyders then. It was just a number you left on your answering machine. I didn't know.
Well, I think there's a lot we don't know about each other.
Let's leave it at that.
No, I want to explain some things to you.
You mean justify yourself?
No. I do not want to justify. I can't justify.
Stop it. I don't want any explanations from you. I don't want anything at all from you.
Lenore.
Uncle Jared!
Wait, please. Let me get to see my kids, please.
They're not yours. You don't own children, Kirk. You love them. And you don't know the first thing about love.
No, I do, Lenore. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I don't want to hear any more. Oh, sweetie. Sorry. Listen, guys, let's go back to the hotel.
Oh, at least go to the reception. Don't leave because of me.
Come on, Stephen. Be all right. I can't think of a better reason.
Lenore.
I've never lifted my hand to another man in my life, but I swear.
Look. I just want to try and make her understand what was going on inside.
It's a good thing I've got self-control. I hope you suffer the torments of the damned. Because I've never met a man that deserves misery more.
Well, I don't know if I should go to the kitchen to look for them or what.
Would you relax? Come on. No, Kirk and Caleb. It's probably just some wedding.
Okay, everybody, it is family portrait time.
I don't want to
Where's Caleb?
Right here.
Where's Kirk? You can talk to Kirk another time. Right now, it's time to get your picture taken.
Oh, she's so bossy.
Lily, just a minute. Lily, come. Family portrait time.
Oh, I'm a real Snyder now, huh?
You better believe it.
Quite a family you're married into.
All right, Mom, where do you want me?
She's not doing so bad either.
I think I see a picture for me.
Yeah. Where's your taken?
Come, let's all sit down. Well, now, everybody's here except
Serious?
Ooh. I think we can spare one more on you guys.
Okay.
Ready? Smile.
Beautiful.
Seeing the Snyders together like this makes me miss my own family.
Not me. Can't wait to get away from my home.
Dr. Stewart is still talking to Uncle John? I wonder if there's some sort of emergency at the hospital.
Aren't you going to open it?
Yes, John, open it, for heaven's sake. Susan's come all the way out here to deliver that to you.
Susan, hello. I didn't know you were coming.
Hi. She didn't know she was coming. She came out to hand deliver a letter mailed to John 19 years ago.
Oh, you got one, too. That's from that mailbag they found stashed at Tom and Margot's. Oh, it's not mine.
Oh, not you, dear.
It's me.
Do you want me to hold the letter?
No, thank you. I'll be right back, dear. I'll be right back.
Can I make a little plate for her?
Okay, honey, thank you. Here. Bob, you were on staff 19 years ago when, was it Michael Shea was
Chief of Staff? Yeah, yes, I was. Oh, thank you.
Then you know Rosemary Kramer.
Rosemary Kramer, I haven't heard that name in years. Yes, she was a lovely young woman, very outgoing and warm.
And she and John were close.
Well, I guess so. Well, John and Michael Shea were very good friends. In fact, Rosemary stayed on a memorial after Michael died. Oh, thank you.
Oh, visit.
Was that nice?
Excuse me, Shirley. Susan, hello.
Hi, Anna.
Forgive me, I came over to whisk Lily away. I didn't even say hello.
Oh, I'm sorry to crash your party, but I had to bring something to John.
No. Now that you're here, please stay. You're welcome.
No,
Come.
I have to get back to the hospital. Really. I'm just waiting till John gets his call from Memorial. Maybe he'll have to go back.
Hey, I was about to send out the Marines to find you. You all right?